Shit. Oh, snaps.
Hey, make sure you got a piece of paper and a pen, because after today, we're going to have our schedule screenshotted on the show the whole time.
Well, that's only will matter if you're going to release the show ever, right?
Of course. Yeah, but man, listen, imagine going to a tournament and then 3 years after you went there, you hear a bunch of shit talking about the tournament that you end up winning to that you didn't even know. Hey, so you thought the commentating was okay?
Well, hold on, because people get upset, so I have to do this thing real quick. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the show, our first official episode with Travis Bagent in the house. We finally got the money for a new camera for me, new studio for Travis. We decided we're going to start off this pilot episode really strong, you know what I mean? So, the Bears.
The Bears. And let's just talk about this, right? Me and you for the past, what has it been, a year? Has it been a whole year, a year and a half? 3 years? How long has it been since we did our first one as to now? I don't know when that is. But whatever that date is, we've been doing them. I went to my neighbor's house, right? Like I've got a 8,000 square foot house, right? But I've got, I would say, what I call it, the workers' quarters, right, in different places on the land. I used to go to one of the workers and get in his kitchen, right? I also used to keep some of Tyson's stuff back there, and I used to do this podcast. But now, look at what we have created. Now that we kind of getting sharp and we understand, right? And the community's growing. We have just hit 4 million followers. Woo!
We even got the new merch going. Tell me I'm the greatest. The podcast.
Now, exactly. And nice. Did you do it? You did it.
It's on the sleeve, man. The podcast. I don't know.
The podcast.
Zoom it out. Oh, come on, man.
I like it.
It's all right. I'm over here.
Yeah, I like it. So yeah, the fact is we are freaking blowing up, bro. I am everywhere. Oh, looking good.
Oh, dude. Right. So I realized it should be telling me I'm the greatest. I'm gonna change it for my own, but
yeah, let's switch that up. Yeah, let's switch that up.
Jimmy ITG Plus telling me I'm the greatest.
Plus, then you wouldn't be committing a trademark violation like you clearly are by just printing my shirts and shit for the last 10 years and selling them everywhere. You have to check something up.
I have to make my money somehow.
Schedule. Where are we going to be at?
You don't know how much money I've made on NAL shirts in the past 3 years.
Ooh, I love it, though. Hey, listen, that's why I don't mind asking you to do dumb shit. I'm like, yo, Arnold,
perfect.
You mind doing this? I'm thinking, man, we'll see how much the motherfucker got. If he got a lot of money, he's going to say, yeah, buddy, I got you. As soon as the money runs out, he's going to be like, yo, bro, don't call this phone again, man. That's me to do no free shit. No problem.
That's a good...
I have also, I don't know if you've noticed off my right shoulder, but the arm wrestling table's right there. So today, the first time ever, if you have an arm wrestling question that needs to be sorted out at that table, it's only going to cost you $80 or above for a super chat. Do not ask me $1 million question with a $1.99 super chat. I don't want to hear that shit. All right, for $1.99, this is what you get. Hey! See that? My man from the Magic Dragon. Magic Dragon. Woo!
You better be careful.
Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson to all you arm wrestling. What are these people called? The weirdo handle guys. Okay. If you are a weirdo hammer guy, or not hammer, weirdo
handle guy.
That's so weird I can't even pronounce it. A weirdo handle guy. Hey, send us your shit. look at this. We've been making fun of this magic maker so much that the guy who invented it, he loves me. He's like, yo, you are killing it. On the show right now, the magic maker is right there. If you got a product and you want to send it to me and Artem and let us mess with it, you let us know.
So yeah, with that being, hey, that was a good 10-year summary of our relationship earlier. So our friend Magic Dragon Maker did send me a pair just like you have, right? The left and right. Is your buckles a plastic?
Yes.
Because he sent me replacement because he didn't like them plastic, the new ones.
That's funny.
The metal.
He sent me 2 new ones and they were a little softer.
I got the metal ones, so, but.
Yeah, a little softer. But I will tell him this. Not soft enough. I would say that if he was smart, right, about right here, you would feel it, right? But then you would have the ability to squish into it that far.
Got you.
Right? Don't go here just to feel the squish. That's too much. Because listen, if you want to invert your hand and get away from somebody, you got to take your hand, you got to do the exact opposite, right? You got to take your hand away from the setup, right? Does everyone see that? Tip of the day. If you're stronger than the guy, crowd him. If the guy is stronger than you, stay away from him, okay? If you stay away from him, when they close your thumbs, there's going to be meat right here, right? Meaning your hand's not going to be fully closed before you feel the back of his hand, okay? That's when you need to take that surface and start scrunching them fingers up into making that fist. You got it? It's almost worse when there's nothing there because it's hard to invert your hand when there's nothing there. As soon as you feel something, you start inside so that you can get that hand and fist made. Does everyone understand that? Of course you don't. No clue. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You're just like, man, Travis is the man. Well, that's correct. Listen, this is good. This would be better if there was something that I could dig my fingers into. And maybe that's just for me personally. So by all means, Magic Maker, do not make a new one just for me because I might be the only one that doesn't buy it that gets the free promo.
Well, because Anvil Dunn sent me way too many of them, and I'm such a hater, we do have this opportunity to give one of those pairs away, left and right handles. So if you, Travis, have an idea of who and how we should give this giveaway, guys, the pair of those handles is ready to get shipped. So we just need to figure out
about that. Let's not be so quick. Let's not be so quick. Hey, here's what I want.
We do have members. We do have members that coming into the chat. So, you know, kind of they have a privilege of the giveaways. Before you say anything, we have a couple super chats, but I mean, the first one was really strong. $2 super chat from Big Grove Goats. Let's cut to the chase. RVJ's video reaction. Did you watch that?
Oh, I did not watch it, but he was just going crazy about all the dudes being juiced up.
I did not watch it, but that's what the comments are like. I want to watch it too.
I love it. We will do that. Me and you, is our homework is to watch the RVJ video for tomorrow. And we will give it down. Now, listen, I think that RVJ, though, needs to understand that no one cares. No one cares. Here's the deal. If Rob Vigent Jr. wants to go to the WAF World Championships and win the 198s, he's more than welcome. And he could be a freaking king of the world for it. The truth is, going to have just as much trouble there winning that juice-free WAF title as you are if you get juiced up and come to the East versus West. Okay? I mean, let's just be honest. Sandra and Georgie are both WAF available, or I guess, how do I say it? They're allowed. They are ready. They will be there. They will be tested. And both of them are amazing. So, Rob, If you want to be Sandras or or Georgie, then just do it. But no one cares, bro. No one cares. Whatever the rules are, you know the rules. You know on their way over to Istanbul. If you didn't get juiced up, you're going to have trouble. And if you didn't get juiced up and you still won, that's because you're a freakazoid. I believe Rob Vigent Jr. is a freakazoid. He is with the likes of Sandras and Georgie. Okay? But here's the deal. Sandra and Georgie aren't lazy ass pieces of shit like you and me, Rob. The fuck are you talking about? It's not hard to figure out. Me and you enjoy other things in life. We like to kick back, have a cocktail or 17 every other night. We talk shit about the things we did in the past. What are you done? What are you doing? Nothing. You're not training. Stop crying. Nobody cares. You're lazy, and that's okay, bro. I love you. But no one, if you were like dedicating your life 19 hours a day training and then you just couldn't get over the hump, 2 people would fucking care. But that's it. You're not even doing anything. So yeah, all them dudes are fucking nuts, juiced up. And between the stem cell, the growth hormone, the peptides, the motherfucking juice is awesome. Whatever juice Hermes is on is awesome. Whatever juice that Lachlan Adair is pumping into his right arm, what the fuck? Pablo looked like exactly the same as Jay Cutler would look if he arm wrestled up there at the East vs. West.
That motherfucker looked symbolic.
Man, Pablo looked fucking a exact perfect human being if you were into the muscles look, which I am, right? I would pick Pablo's look, maybe not quite, because I don't, you know, Pablo was jacked. He was so jacked. Man, listen, Lachlan Adair is jacked.
He's a massive human being.
Gasparini is jacked. Them dudes are jacked, homie. I agree. And listen, do you know who else would look just like that? Rob Vigent Jr. If he did what they're doing and trained as hard as they train.
No, man. Rob will look like 3 times bigger and better and stronger.
I don't know. I'm just telling you, Hermes was 280, fucking huge. Looking like the Grinch that stole Christmas from his neck up, and then motherfucker just boom. I mean, and listen, let me tell you something else about him. Motherfucking stud promoter, stud engager. Him and Devin, now trust me, it will not happen on, I don't know if they've announced it that it's not happening on August 26th, but since I'm like 21 for 21 here the last 2 East vs. West, I mean, my predictions are insane. However, I think Hermes gave us a little something when he said Jerry moved him to the side and tweaked him a little bit, that he will not be there August 26th to pull Devin. But when that match does take place, hey, Hermes ain't gonna be afraid in the press conference as well.
Okay, so you're not going to get pushed around like everybody else.
No, not at all. Speaks just enough English and says just enough rare disses in broken English that are just perfect. Like if somebody doesn't make a Pussy shirt, what are we waiting on? He's Pussy. Okay. Might want to change that up a little bit. Hey, listen, here's what I need from a handle guy. I need a handle guy to give me these handles or something this way, right? But I want the straps to be connected to a pull-up rig, right? So these straps here that go around here, and then maybe another strap somewhere, the straps get hooked up to the bar, and these things are just flimsily there. I'm not holding on to them to do a pull-up. The only way I can do a pull-up is to pull against the strap, right? But I do like these things to put my hands in position, but I do not want there to be resistance here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, get her done, baby. Get her done.
I wonder. Yeah, it's almost like you want those same loops like you talked about earlier. Yeah.
I'm just want to do a pull-up that's got a hold of me and not me having to have a hold of the bar. And I can do it already, and I should go ahead and hook that up so that I can show you guys one day, which I will. I tell you, I got the juices flowing, man. I don't know. I'm looking at the competition and the heat and the tenacity and all the shit at the East versus West. And I mean, it's just a fact, right? When I'm in that fucking, what is it called? The conference. The fuck is it called?
The conference, press conference?
The press conference. Why is that so hard for me to just say press conference? When I am at that press conference and I'm at that table, right? I got Ingen, Terzi, and Neil Pickup to my left, right? Further left, I see Dennis and Levon. And then Carteret, all the way down the list to the right, the studs, to the left, all the studs. And one thing becomes perfectly motherfucking clear to me.
What's up?
I'm the baddest motherfucker in this whole fucking place. Yet I am it's like I'm under disguise. I'm the baddest dude in here disguised as a ex-puller that's on the announcing, talks a little too much shit. Don't really have to take him seriously. When he's not around, you can even talk shit, right? You can say, oh, he's a clown, or, you could say some crazy stuff. Never would one of those people say that to me when I'm there, ever. And I'm telling you, man, I'm going to grind this shit out here behind me for about 7 or 8 months. And listen, I am going to be the motherfucking king again.
Listen,
it's obvious to me that I'm the baddest dude there.
What if we can get you on the side pressure machine every podcast? Just
every podcast.
Well, I don't know.
Just do the podcast while I'm doing the machine.
Is there a day you do that? Maybe we'll have you PR in the podcast every Wednesday or some shit.
Yeah. But you know what? The problem is that it needs to be with straps and not weight, because the weight will fuck the machine up and end up breaking the cord. That's why the weight doesn't need to be more than what we need to do is fill up the straps first. Then once it gets hard, we can start adding 10 pounds at the bottom to but we can't just do 250 pounds at the bottom. Like Carteret did that, like 250 pounds or something crazy. But that machine was brand new and they fucked up the cord on it. So I already know that cord breaking from never using that machine again, even though it's probably only a $15 fix.
I got you.
I'm so mechanically retarded.
You're a rubber band guy for sure, right? On that side pressure machine. Like you go.
Oh, it's best. But if you get a thick band, it's like fucking putting 250 pounds on the mug. It's crazy. The problem is every once in a while that band will break and bust your head too open. So
yeah, that's why my mustache is not fucking perfect.
Paul Lynn. Hey, exactly. Paul Lynn has video, I think, of me on that machine in the strap exploding.
Dude,
very dramatic.
I've seen stars when I knock myself out and bleeding everywhere. Shit,
where are we? What's our schedule? Do we got it?
Dude, schedule. I don't know how much Adderall you took before this episode, or how motivated you got from last Saturday. I'm like $100 super chats deep. I have not even been able to read. Okay.
So, man, fuck them super chats. We're not getting the money for that bullshit. Mark's killing us. We need to renegotiate. My goodness, we need to renegotiate. I had no idea I was blowing up.
Dude, it's like 300.
I was planning on this being the retirement podcast that never quite made it, not
So,
being the #1 Joe Rogan hit.
well, we are like we did broke a Guinness World Record for longest running arm wrestling podcast. That's for sure.
Have we? So nobody does this?
Dude, nobody have ever done it for a long time. Everybody usually like
Nice.
20 episodes in of that. If I have
Wait
to.
till we make them live and people actually see them.
Oh, okay,
You think
so
guys will be mad when I talk shit about them? Like, man, I don't even know. Like, if Rob heard me say that, what the fuck? What if he went nuts?
you might
I
have
can't risk that. Hey, listen,
I'll
cut
make
that
sure
part out.
I'll make sure this episode gets deleted.
Before we get to this, cut that part out.
I got you. I got to make sure it's cuts out. I'll remake the intro or something. But $4.99 super chat, Engen's forehead taco. What's the honest truth about Jerry? Was he really in no condition to compete? Would he get crushed anyway at full strength? Travis?
Yes, he would get crushed at full strength. But he was not full strength, but he would probably lose, I believe, at full strength. I mean, listen, Hermes is that dude, man. Hermes is right there behind Dennis and Levon. And what the big question is, where does Devin fit in? In Devin's tactics, his length, is he the guy that's the second tier and not Hermes? And I could be completely wrong about Dennis. Maybe he ain't in the first tier with Levon, but it helps me sleep at night better knowing there's two dudes up there and that Hermes is behind them. And then behind him is the Devins, Jerry's, Ravaz, Artems, Georgie's.
I got you.
Everybody. Now, listen, out of those people, you have to know that I just mentioned that third tier, right? That third tier is they're going to arm wrestle each other and you're going to want to bump one of them up to Hermes before he may be there. I get it. And there's going to be guys that lose miserably in that crew, like you just saw Jerry. And all of a sudden you want to take him further than that. But don't do it. Don't do it. No, Gennady, Alex, Artem, Ravaz, Devin, they're all those guys. I'm sorry if I missed any. And listen, don't get it twisted. That group I just told you tells everyone they're the best in the world. Okay. And they're not lying. They're not lying. My opinion, as Ingen would say, not my opinion, my opinion, is that there's another level that Hermes is higher than those guys I listed. And then there's a higher level that we know Levon's at. I believe Dennis is also in that category. I could be wrong. Dennis could be in the Hermes category, or Dennis could be all on down there. One more link. And then you got to know under that crew are a bunch of people, including the best of the 205 all the way up to 235s, which you would get to the John Brzezinks and the Unger Bayevs. And my goodness, the Daniel, what's his name? How do you say Prochek? Whatever the hell it is.
Prokopchuk?
That's the guy.
The small dude.
In my opinion, #1 face of arm wrestling in the world if we wanted to put a guy on the screen.
You're like a big fan of Daniel.
A guy with intelligence. I don't see the massive amount of PED use. Not that it's probably not there, prevalent somewhere, and I'm okay with it, but he definitely did not go the Pablo route and Pablo, I swear to God, man, Pablo's got striations in his eyelids. The man is jacked. He looks so good on that screen. Did you have a different experience from being where you were instead of being at the place? What was your experience with East First West?
Beautiful, because it was me and Carl Stanley here. We practiced, had a good time. So, get some arm wrestling, watch some arm wrestling.
I got started hot, right? With the referee, don't quit your day job. And then I went to the selfish Swedish girl. Man, she talk about taking advantage. My goodness. This chick is like this.
You were calling a lot of people out on like, hey, this guy done convinced the referee that this grip is okay.
Unbelievable.
It was
And the opponent, he done convinced them all. Like, this is good. Yeah, get on up there.
David Shubich, $199 super chat. Whoa, Travis's new dining room got an upgrade.
Yeah,
there's
boy.
actually
We
yeah,
are
there's
at the gym. We are
there's
at
a couple
CrossFit 304.
there's a couple comments that wanna see you go move a ball to make sure it's not a green screen like Cobra got. Take a step back. Take a step back.
Here's a dumbbell. What? Listen. All right, I just killed the arm wrestling table. This shit is real.
Big E with $499 super chat.
Oh, you don't even want to know. Don't even say what he said. I don't care what he said. I got to tell you. No, don't say it. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
That's it.
Listen, Big E is the motherfucking dog.
What he did? What he did?
I got home last night. Soon as I walk in the door, there's a package there. When I open it, what do I have?
Money?
First class plane ticket.
Oh, in the mail?
To and from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
On this Saturday. I leave at 12 o'clock. I arrive at 3:57. This looks like a 10 pounds, but it's 100 pounds, okay?
It says 8.
Oh, okay. It's 80 pounds. I got these from Istanbul. So listen, Big E, I get back. The package is there. My wife's a little snippily like, here, you got a package from Big E. And I'm like, whoa, chick. Don't ever, and just like I told you, Artem, watch your mouth when you talk about Big E, all right? Give me that package, I told her. She said, can I have a kiss? I said, give me that package. Grab the package, open it up, first class, seat to Dallas and back, leave on Saturday, come back home Sunday. Just a one-day trip. But what else is in the package?
Tickets.
Listen, less than 4 rows from the front main floor. Yours truly will be at the Nate Diaz Jake Paul fight on Saturday in Dallas, Texas. Hey, I'm not 100% sure, but you can't get these tickets unless you work in the oil field.
Hey, that just goes to show how much shit I've talked to Big E because I didn't get no package.
No, listen, I even asked Big E. I was like, man, who's all gone? Can I bring my boys? He said, my man, you fucking slapdick. You know how hard it was for me to get you in? I'm like, whoa, I apologize. So yeah, I'm coming. I'll be in Dallas Saturday. Danny Gillian, soon as I arrive, I expect you to pick me up at the airport in that Rolls Royce. I'll drop you off at home. I'll keep the Rolls for the weekend.
That's a good time. It's
gonna be fun, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Have you ever been to a fight before?
Yes. I went to the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather fight in Las Vegas. I did not have ringside seats, but I had okay seats. I did okay.
All right.
Okay.
How did you get in there in the first place?
I have a sweet ass mortgage company buddy out of Las Vegas who thinks I'm cool, right? And he hooked it all up, and it was crazy. We went to Hyde nightclub. It was crazy. Yeah, good shit.
David,
now this thing with Big E is gonna be off the hook, though. I mean, first of all, every time I'm with Big E, I'm drinking this motherfucker under the table, right? Because usually he's the one over there bullying everybody. Boom, boom, give me a damn fireball. And then if I say something, he's trying to smack me upside the head. Shut the fuck up, drink a fireball, right? So look, about the third time I'm around him, now he throws that weak ass left hook. Look. See that movement right there? Look, little movement. Smack right in the Adam's apple. Now I'm controlling shit. Jaeger bomb after motherfucking Jaeger bomb. I know one thing. them Stockton boys, them Diaz boys, and all their crew better watch, because I don't fuck with Tom Nelson and anybody from Stockton.
Oh, Tom Nelson
I'm
was
happy to be there. So whatever
Tom
happens,
Nelson was giving you a lot of love over the weekend. Actually, I don't know if you saw it on Facebook.
Nah, what happened?
I think Tom was your biggest fan. Somebody
Oh,
was
that's my boy. I told you that's my dog.
somebody was asking if Travis was relevant or whatever, and Tom was the only person to be like, yo, like prime Travis versus prime whatever. And Tom was like, yo, prime Travis is like above all of these fucking dudes. Are you crazy?
The Bears. See, that's what goes to show you. Football can bring anybody together. Anybody.
Okay.
Speaking of football, ladies and gentlemen, the preseason schedule. August 19th, August 20th, August 12th, August 19th, August 26th. The first 3 preseason games. I am not predicting, but I'm pretty sure the MVP of all 3 of those games will be Tyson Bagent. That's probably what they're going to call him, Bagent. But listen, it's Bagent. I don't care what they say.
$5 super chat. We should create a drinking game for every time Travis makes a wrong match prediction while commentating East versus West.
I did get in a little trouble with Georgie and Artem there early round.
And
it looked like Artem was going to put the brakes on him before they got in that strap.
Well, you were funny with Stomps and Justin too. Quickly switching up.
Well, you know what I was thinking about this? I'm like, man, first of all, Justin's my dog, right? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. We are not best friends under no circumstances. However, whenever he's around, I am seeking him out like, what's up, dog? And it seems to be we spend the most time together, you know what I mean, than most guys, right? So as soon as I'm getting there, I'm like, I pretty much know he's fucked anyway, right? And the only reason I think he's fucked is not because of his level. I think his level was amazing. The bitch is strong. He's awesome. The problem is he's pulling with those Latvians who know Justin's level. So the truth is they picked him. They picked him because the length and the fact that, hey, listen, I love Justin to death. He's as good as hooking people as I am, which is terrible. Okay? Terrible. Because the truth is that what a lot of people think he should have did. But you don't should have did something that you never did before when you get in trouble. The fact is that guy, if that guy weighed 168 pounds, this is what I think Justin's weight, 171, then it's on. Justin is a bad dude at 171. He'll tell you he's a bad dude at 176. I'm telling you he's a badder dude at 171, and he used to be one of the baddest at 165. But in North America, don't be going over there. Listen, don't go over that water and arm wrestle the guy that weighs the same as you with the same credentials. He's going to smack the shit out of you, okay? Definitely do not go over there and arm wrestle a guy that is losing weight to pull you. And that's what we're looking at. Tom's was huge. Motherfucker's like 6'2". I mean, it wasn't very close. That great match where he kind of got arm to arm was a testament to the hooker. Let Hyatt could have did better. Still drilled, you're still losing, but the plan of attack is there's a place that I can get to, and I'm really good at it in the US of smacking them dudes in a hook. Because I think that if Tom's had a problem, that's where it would be. But yeah, listen, man, that dude's awesome. All the Latvians, let me tell you something. Those Latvians are weird strong.
The weirdest part was how Coach Ray got a hand on suits by Igor Mazurenko. That was amazing. I could never see this man go to Igor's closet, grab all the suits that he can get for the commentary, and put them on, son. Suits by Igor.
Coach Ray had a much better time. I realized that Coach Ray and our lack of
communication,
not communicating, just our lack of timing and our lack of having a whole lot of fun the first time was purely because he got his ass whipped right before he came up there. And it would be like that with anybody.
Right.
Don't do it. Don't come up and commentate after you get your ass beat. And if you won, you would do a better job of commentating. But yeah, that ain't the deal, man. Stay away from that.
I got you.
Have anything. But yeah, Coach Ray, I had a lot of fun with Coach Ray actually. So it was good. It was much better. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Hats off. Hats off to the whole, every single part of that thing now was better. So they put us just right above one floor where we could actually see the arm wrestling by taking 2 steps and looking over this overhang. Almost like where you would be on the balcony of a play with those little
yeah.
So that was sweet. The weather was perfect. I mean, Ingen and listen, they got that shit down. I mean, it was awesome. Easy.
Did you meet your nemesis from Core Sports?
Yes, I gave a big old hug. So I walked in there. So like, I walked in there and I'm thinking, man, this is some awkward shit. Let me tell you the awkwardest part. The black dude hates me. The black dude, doesn't he own it?
So Don, got you. Okay.
Oh, forget about it. Listen, I lost Don. I got a better chance of reconciling with Leonard Denise than I do Don.
Hold on.
And this is purely from Don's perspective.
Before you continue, so this is his perspective, or that's what the picture like, because that's my opinion of Don too, that she hates me.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I have never one time, not one bit of communication, but now listen, I started noticing something. I was invited to production meetings, and I'm at the same place that this guy's at. It does not matter what is taking place. As soon as I arrive, he leaves. And I'm like, damn. And I think that he's one of them dudes. He's so disgusted from the past when he heard about, I guess, because here's what happened, right? As soon as he started doing this, the first day, he said, hey, I'm going to do some arm wrestling shows. I'm going to start off in Dubai with Larry Wheels and him and do some shows. Now, Don could have already been producing other sports. I have no idea. But for some reason, he entered arm wrestling for the first time at some point. And immediately in the first 24 hours, someone said Travis Bagent, right? As he went on with the meetings, he got with the guys that wasn't Travis Bagent people, right? So it's like, fuck Travis Bagent, stay away from Travis Bagent, right? Then I show up on his doorstep without him hiring me. It's Ingen on this side, right? So I start, whatever I start, fuck Core Sports, I guess, is what he heard, even though it was really, I never thought I really said anything bad, but here's the deal. I'm a shock jock weirdo who says a bunch of dumb shit and then can't believe when someone gets mad. I just can't believe it, right? When people say dumb shit, if I hear it, I'm like, man, fuck them. I punch this motherfucking face, right? I get it, right? So it's clearly probably my fault. But then fast forward to the second time, and there's that argument, right? I mean, he had to get the information that I more or less told his boy, yo, watch who the fuck you talking to. You know what I mean? I ain't the one. Which again, I mean, red flags everywhere, right? So I get it, right? So this time there was a girl there. The girl was there the first time, but not, and maybe she was there the second time, but I didn't see her the second time.
Yeah.
And then the third time she was there again. Now I don't know who she is, but she is on. She's the boss.
You're talking about a tiny Turkish woman with a good English, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Sevgi is the boss, man.
Yeah. So the good thing with her is I finally got to tell her, like, hey, just keep in mind that you guys have never hired me or told me anything that you would like. Never even introduce yourself. So just know that it's hard for me to know what's good or bad. And second of all, I am here for the comedy. I don't know if someone told you that I was a fucking geek that just did sports commentating. That's not true. I'm not that guy. No, I'm not that guy. I am a YouTube shock jock, announce names, talk shit, get a Jaeger bomb, tell a joke. That's it. That's what you hired, right? That's what you hired, right? Or not you. That's what Ingen hired. You know what I mean? So just tell me that you do understand that, and that's what's going to happen here. So more or less, she was like, perfect. You want to hear it? Here's what it is. Don't say anything crazy if you can about us ever. And we'd appreciate it. Now we're getting to know you all better. And now everything's getting smoother. You're the shit. Core Sports is the shit. Ingen's the shit. And I'm like, oh, yes, that's all you need, is to know that if you step on this line, you're out of bounds. But if no one tells you that, well, what are we talking about? Like, yeah, I don't even know. So that's good. And I love Don. I do not even know him. I understand why Don is twisted, I think. If I'm even correct, I could be way off base and Don still doesn't even know I exist. I don't know. But
I get the reason I ask you that, because the last time I met Don, first thing he said some very slick shit to me about me being late or something. And I'm like, are you talking to the right person? Because I guess you didn't like the energy was what she said it. And I'm like, I was lost. And after that, I'm like,
right.
I think the guy
because
likes
you
me.
would think that, you would think that he has been paying you a weekly check and knows that you're supposed to be somewhere. It's like, yo, bro, listen, we cool. You should start all this off with, hey guys, I don't mean to sound like a weirdo. It doesn't matter how you all got here. I'm going to treat you all like you are working for Core Sports, or I'm going to treat you like you're not working for Core Sports. I don't fucking know which one. Tell me. But this is the deal. Like, I'm not going to try to find out if you're working for free, if you're just doing this as a volunteer. I don't fucking know. But you know, the other way is just nuts.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. So the best way to lose $500 and feel like a piece of shit too.
Yeah. And honestly, listen, I am in love with East versus West. I mean, I got really lucky, right? Like, I got on the plane, the whole row's mine, right? I got over there, Justin, Paul, Lachlan, we're hanging, right? The weather's perfect. The arm wrestling is amazing to me, right? I loved it. It was quick. Ingen's, them $100 bills are just beautiful. I mean, and then on the plane, I'm back home. Like, it could not be better. I have no clue how long it will last, but I'm in. I'm in until I have a nightmare trip. This trip was hot, boy.
All right. $1.99 from Vigilante. Travis versus Jake Paul next. Oh boy.
I would love to do Jake against his brother, us filming it like as if the two don't know that they both hired me. Right? So the whole time I'm telling both of them, oh, you're going to kill him. You're going to kill him. And then the day of, they find out I've been training them both. And they both got all the same information. Now it's just who's better. Because if one of them got an arm wrestling coach, he would beat the other one. It wouldn't matter, right? It's only a matter of time. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, one does.
I mean, as long as and I got a feeling they're pretty equal in their endeavors. I could be wrong. Maybe one of them is way stronger than the other, but I think even the weaker guy could get an arm wrestling coach and whack his brother.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it from arm.
Okay, let me tell you something. I like both of those guys. I'm not that dude who thinks they're chumps, punks, shit talkers, shouldn't be. I'm amazed at what they've done. Amazed.
Big E says for $1.99. Tommy Ray coming also.
Oh, I already knew that. Shit, I wasn't going if Tommy Ray wasn't with us. We need a bodyguard, baby.
Dude, I almost read all the super chats. Oh, fuck no. Okay. $5 super. Guys, remember, for 80 and plus, Travis will hop on the table and give you tip of the day.
No, I've changed it. 800 or higher. I'll get up and get it.
Well, so far we got the shoe. It's $5. Travis, Should Americans who go 0-3 at East versus West be executed or left in Turkey to find their own way home? I feel like the West needs consequences.
No, but here's what should happen. When one of them wins 3-0, 3-1, there should be a parade back at their house. Don't condemn them for losing. Just be ready to celebrate them when we turn the page. Because right now it looks bad. I agree. However, we got to keep plugging away. Whatever we got to do to keep that announcing gig still going. Okay, so you got to take some ass whoopings. You take them, but once they're successful, let's just keep in mind how awesome are Todd Hutchings, John Berzink, and Paul Lynn, Jerry Caderet for winning matches over there. Just remember that, right? The losses are going to be a lot. The wins are going to be few and far between. So let's just make sure we celebrate the shit out of our boys when they do win.
All right. I love it. Shane Owens, arm wrestling, $5 super chat. Just contributing to Adderall Fund because watching Ariam try to speak and Travis not care is hilarious. Travis, stop talking, start lifting.
Hey, the same thing would happen to you if I was around you. I would dominate you verbally as well.
I guess we're lucky that we're kind of 1,000 miles apart. Travis, okay, best Big Grove Goats, $5 super chat. Travis' best asset commentating is his consistency in pronouncing last names. Travis, who did you practice pool after? Artem, you no longer need to cheer.
I practice pooled with Georgie and Artem, Hermes, Wagner. I went with all the winners, man. I was drilling everybody.
Okay, that sounds like you went to your room to drink after as soon as the event was over.
I did after I killed everybody. I was on them boys, man.
So you gonna grip up with anyone?
Yeah, I gripped all those guys. I whacked freaking Dennis at the press conference. They won't even put that on Russian TV.
All right.
After the press conference, I see Hermes and he says, "What do you mean, take ass whipping and get credit?" I was like, "Oh, man, don't worry about that dumb shit, man. That's just me talking shit, man." Hey, did that thing right there, I lit that place up, right, with that.
Hold on. Did you I didn't watch press conference. I tried to do Jerry and Hermes after, but is that your first time meeting Hermes?
Yes, ever.
Dude, so tell me he's not the most hilarious person you can meet.
Yeah, he's awesome.
The guy is trying to say something funny, regardless if it works out or not. But it's like a constant, like it's him, like trying to fucking say a joke, whether he's capable or not. It's awesome.
I thought that it was fire when him and Jerry started. When he started on Jerry,
dude, the cigarette, the fatterette, I was dying in the cigarette. Oh man, that Jerry's cigarette was good.
That's awesome. Yeah. He's a beast.
What was the biggest surprise for you at East versus West? 499 from Texas Piranha.
Oh, biggest surprise. Georgie, right? Georgie. And listen, honestly, Georgie and Sandras, those guys going to the world championships here in 3 weeks, man. Come on, bro. This shit don't add up. So it makes me think that, listen, these dudes went in there with none of that salty sauce in there and still were successful. So, you tell me, am I completely just out of touch with reality here? Or are these dudes special? And then, of course, Daniel, right there. Moldovan Daniel has shown me that he is ridiculous. Like slow pulling the second best guy in your class, like it's a joke. Come on, man.
The guy's ridiculous for sure.
Man, he's amazing. I like to see him and Rob Vincent Jr. That's what a match I want to see. Him and Rob, right now. Whenever you're ready, let's go. Set it up, Ingen. Daniel and Rob.
We got awesome super chat from Roman SG Records. Tiny petite Turkish girl told Travis he is the greatest. Thanks, Roman.
There are no girls in Turkey.
Come on, man. You just talked to her from Core Sports.
Oh, yeah. Is she from Turkey?
I believe Sevgi is Turkish. Yeah,
Oh,
she's Turkish.
She's cool. She's cool. Ain't no doubt about it. She's a cool chick.
Everybody says I get to read your super chats. I'm pretty sure I'm finally caught up.
I think you've only done 5 the whole time. What are acting like we got
fucking 10. So, okay. Yeah. I feel like we killed them all. So, with that being said, Travis, I got you scheduled right here.
Oh, yes.
September 23rd, we are in West Virginia. People have been asking me, we do need to figure out the time.
Yes, and we need to take Carl Stanley's time, move it up 1 hour, and it's done.
Carl did the times. I got you. I didn't do the times.
Carl did the times. You know, you only do one part at a time. For you, Artem, you do one part of the flyer. A week later, you put an actual logo. The next week, you put a place. So here in a month, you'll have
I work with information that's given to me, right? You give me a flyer one time, you give me time a week later, I'll adjust a week later, my man. It's all good. So
let's get the times of the flyer, and let's change it to Ollie's VIP arm wrestling championship.
No.
Okay. I mean, that's TGYF, whatever.
It's Travis Bagent right now. It's
I know, but I mean, listen, don't you think we should save the T-Bagent Classic when we have some like $1 billion to give away?
When we have a classic, I got you. All right, we're gonna have a Top Rookie Productions open.
I love it. Yeah, anything but the T-Bagent Classic. That's like, damn, man, that's my legacy. My legacy is at the local bar in Martinsburg. Come on, bro.
Classic is when you have your expo, right? There's the people, booths, handles.
Yes.
Leonard.
Or when we're spending a lot of someone else's money, that's when we use the word classic.
I got you. All right. Top Looking Productions open. We back in it.
September 23rd. Then we're back when? November 9th.
November 4th, we in Virginia.
Virginia at the Harvest Gap. I've thought about that format, and here it is. You ready?
I thought it was just normal tournament.
8 weight classes, all the classes, and then we'll get to those 8 guys, and we'll put them in that single elimination Elite 8. The winner goes to Turkey.
Okay. Hey, question about the September 23rd. Carl got confused. Carl thought it's just the 16 people. I'm like, no. It starts with
Carl.
We're gonna
you're liable to finish. Carl's liable to finish 47th place if he's not careful.
So my question is single elimination starts before the 16, then we go to the super matches? Or to the 8?
No, it's all single elimination, but each round is the best 2 out of 3. So it's always single elimination, no matter when it starts and finishes. Each round is best 2 out of 3. So me and Carl go best 2 out of 3. One of us will move on. The other one's out. And then we'll keep moving.
I got you. So the super match, technically the best 2 out of 3 every time.
No, exactly. I wouldn't even say the word super match. I would say that it's single elimination. Each round is the best 2 out of 3. That way you keep the word super match out of it. And then, because there's a lot of people that have super matches in there. That's it, right? So, but the truth is, these are a bunch of mini one-on-ones. And they're mini one-on-ones with the guys available that weigh the closest to your weight. So even if the guy's 20 pounds heavier than you, just know the next guy's going to be 22 pounds. So there's not a lighter guy.
Okay, so November 4th, Virginia,
November 4th, double elimination tournament down to all 8 winners. Then the 8 winners will get in the overall. The overall will be 8 guys, best 2 out of 3 to the championship. Winner goes to Turkey.
All right, before I move on to December 9, what were you and Pauline drawing on that paper at the press conference?
everything that I was just being a smart ass, like, why would Neil ask a long question to an athlete with a translator? If I am there and I see the translator takes part, I have one question. How do you feel? Tell us about the event. Why would you say in 2013 you had a hefty match with your opponent? After that, you went and had surgery. You had 17 kids, tell your whole life story. And then all of a sudden the translator says 2 words. I'm like, there's no fucking way the translator said everything that Neil just said. So, and I asked Neil too, it's like, yo, bro, man, come on, my man. Just say, great to have you in Turkey. Tell us how you feel. Boom. The next guy, hey, you've heard how your opponents feel. Give us a response. But that's it. Because I'm telling you something, Neil's question is what takes up the most amount of time. And listen, I'm going to call Ingen. I'm going to call Ingen because I can tell. I asked Ingen in the middle of it when we sat down. I made a smart ass comment to Neil like, hey, I'm glad Ingen took our fucking advice and we're doing the press conference the new way. And I was thinking like, that's going to alert a big response from the boss, right? Like the boss is going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. Don't talk about the organization, right? And I was going to laugh about it. But I was ready for it. But I could see, he just leaned back and said, Travis, the truth is I am so busy that I can't really change anything up without focusing on it. So I'm like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. I've been there a million times. But my new thing to him is, Ingen, how about if you let me and Neil run the press conference for you? And it's very simple. Everybody stays in the hallway. We take any one of your assistants, place her right there. Take the first 2 matches, put them in the 2 chairs beside Neil and Ingen, or Neil, whatever Ingen wants. And then we talk about that match. And then the assistant grabs the other 2 on deck. As soon as they walk out, the next 2 set up, the assistant goes back in the hallway and make sure. But in the meantime, in the hallway, there's food and drinks and cocktail hour. It's all good. Just relax. Put a bunch of tables over there, get some photos with the fans, whatever. But only bring the few people in the thing and then knock it out.
You're correct. Right. When you talk to Engen right there in the spot, you can be like, hey, why are we not doing this? And he'll be like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we don't have fuck.
Well, and also too, there's not enough hours in the day. My man is fucking mashing it. Like, so I can see he's working a lot.
So the way you said it, he'd probably be like, oh yeah, sure, if it sounds good. Fuck
well,
you.
I don't know. He may not say it, and I don't really care. Listen, all we can do, Ingen does not need my help, Neil's help, anybody's help, right? Anybody can do what we do for him. We can't do what he does. What he's done is secured the finances, developed the relationships, and everybody is comfortable thinking that he's not raping and robbing the profit. Now, is he? I don't know, but he gives the illusion, and I believe him, that he really is doing it for the love of arm wrestling. Well, and it doesn't matter if he is making money, he ain't making enough because he is working and killing it. And when I say not enough, I'm just putting myself in his position.
I've talked to Engen about money before, like one of our last conversations we had, until he stopped talking to me, Engen Terzi. His money perspective was very opposite of like American capitalistic thing of like maybe collecting profit and saving more. It's almost every time Engen makes more money, he gives it right away. Almost they're not even getting rid. Like, hey, this athlete performs better, he gets more money. You commentate better, you get more money. Travis, fired, man. But
yeah,
he goes out.
The budget for the commentators is crazy, in my opinion. I can't believe it. So I am, so I think he needs, I think that it'd be great if he had enough confidence and trust in, and don't even say me. I don't even care. Like, I'm the best at it, right? I'm a producing cat when it comes to the organization of helping someone do that. But I think Neil would knock it out too. I mean, without even needing me in the equation. The only thing I could do was give some expert timing situations like, listen, this is the setup, this is the deal, these are the questions, this is the time. But Neil can still ask the question, you know, and then they can get a little more intimate without, because no one cares if you talk to Ingen and Hermes for 15 minutes, unless we've been in there for 3 hours. Now we all care, right? So I think it'll just make everything better. If he does, and I'm just offering it now, if you want my help, I'm in, bro. Let me know. I'll come there one day earlier. I will set that up for you and help coordinate it, and we'll kill it. If not, we can keep doing whatever you're doing too. I'm cool with it. Whatever you need.
Yeah, I mean, Engen always seemed like he was all about, you know, if it sounds like it's going to help and make everything better, he's all about it. So, all right, that's what the
Right, but don't just offer, like I'm saying, if I'm Ingen, right, don't just offer me what I should do different. Give me a way to do it. Give me a method. Right. So your method is for me and Ingen will run the press conference for you, and that you can rest and get ready.
Like just like everything in life, like don't just fucking say something like, "Oh, can you do it?" Like,
exactly. Can you help? Yeah. Can you help? Can you follow through?
Nobody wants a random advice. Like, yeah, thank you.
I would also love to run a tournament on Saturday before the thing starts Saturday night. Me personally. I'd love to have what he did with that qualifier thing. What he did, don't even come there, Ingen. I will take care of every part of it. I could do that too, quickly, easily.
Yes, you didn't even come to the tournament, so you definitely can. You definitely.
And the deal is that no one would don't add stuff to my workload. Right? Add some attractions that don't need my work. That's what I could do, and I think Neil could do. Probably other people too. So even if it ain't me, you know, Coach Ray, let Coach Ray help with the press conference. But just know that you can give. We love you, so you can give us some of that responsibility. The price won't change, but we'll do more for the money you're giving us.
Right. You'll be happy to be in better control. December 9, Baltimore.
December 9th, we are in Baltimore. Outside of Baltimore, actually, between Baltimore and Philadelphia. And we got to listen, here's what we're going to do. Me and you, before next Monday, we're going to have all the flyers made. So we'll have the Virginia flyer, we'll have the Maryland flyer, then we'll do the Shreveport flyer.
All right, so December 9, Maryland, January 6, Shreveport, Louisiana, and
then the Big Daddy.
And Pool for the World, January 26th.
Pool across the world.
Pool across the world, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah, I'm going to also ask out that guy from Pool Across the World if he would allow us to go ahead and have 15 to 35 arm wrestling tournaments all over the world too. And people kind of videotaping it, and we can come in. Everybody starts at the same time, no matter where you are in the world. And all of us can send footage that all across the world we're pulling on National Arm Wrestling Day, which is what officially January 27th will become. Which is awesome, because then next year on January 27th, we can launch that pulling for St. Jude, pulling for somebody, and do the ice bucket challenge, where everybody just pulls out their phone, has a little arm wrestle, donates $1, and we'll see how many matches that we could do over the world on National Arm Wrestling Day.
World Arm Wrestling Day, April 15.
No. National Arm Wrestling Day is July 27th. Who said that? That's just Guinness. Where'd you get that at?
WAF officially recognized that as a Arm Wrestling Day, 420, April 20th.
Well, we don't ever pay attention to those slappies anyway. So what do we care?
So I got you. National Day will be January 26th. World Day is 420 somehow, according to WAF.
Come on. Yeah. Come on.
That is awesome.
That's why I didn't know that. I was too high every day to know that that was National Arm Wrestling Day.
World Arm Wrestling Day. If Arm Wrestling Mania, so I'm assuming our man Julius. If my flyers get better, I'll help you, Artem. Ask Travis what he thinks about my new flyer.
Hey, ask him. We already went over this, Julian. We showed you a flyer, right? We just like with Christoph Jackoff, don't quit your day job is what we told you. But that don't mean you shouldn't pursue whatever interest you have. So you go ahead anytime you're ready. Every time you see one of our flyers, you remake it. Don't do it for money. Do it so you get better. And then once you get better, we will use your flyer. And in the meantime, did you get any packages? Did Julian get a package from Signed? Ask him if he did yet.
Julian let me know. Dude, I lied to you earlier, but we did were at 290 people at the same time. That's
really?
nice. That's nice.
Let's have everybody give us $2 and we are bang. Mark is balling.
You said July, January, or what? Come on, guy. We have 5 events going on where you can see it. Travis, are you participating at all of them?
I am arm wrestling at every event.
So we have 5 events where Travis will be competing at. September 23rd, Martinsburg, West Virginia at the VIPs. November 4th, Virginia at the Harvest Gap. December 9th, we somewhere in Maryland between...
At a brewery, 5th Street Brewery, something like that, 5th something. I will get that flyer. I'll get that information to you soon, but it's a nice spot. Nice spot.
Shreveport, Louisiana on January 6th.
That's going to be a badass event, January 26th, man. Big E is not playing, man. It is on. No, January 6th, right?
January 6th. That's a January 6th.
Yep. And then January 27th is the mega.
Is that 26 or 27?
26th, I think, is the Friday, right? The 27th is Saturday.
You're right. 27 is Saturday.
Woo!
Did I miswrote it twice?
That's going to be the event, dude. I have already reached out to Scott Wynn and to Tim Talmadge, and next will be to Sarah and Jason Latuna and Brandon Allen. And we need about 20 volunteers that we are going to hook up with whatever it is that you guys need in order to help us break the Guinness World Book of Records, whether it's Devin Larrett, John Berzink, Todd Hutchings, somebody's going to get this record.
Big E is still in the chat with $199 super chat. Come on, Big E. Can you throw us a hundo? Can you? How much we need? How much we need? We get $44 to make it over $100. Looking for a match for Big Mike, $1,000.
No. I'm kicking Big Mike's ass. And the prize is the $1,000 for everybody, Big E. No super matches. As soon as that tournament starts, everybody that's in the building is going to have a super match with the guy that weighs the closest to them. And that's it. And that's a wrap. So listen, no, I got Big Mike. I got you too, Big E. You and Big Mike is in trouble on January 6th, bro. Look at this. You see the striations? Things have changed.
They have changed. Oh my God, it's awesome.
I got that juice now. I got that juice in me now because Ermitz was talking shit.
Big E said bet, but no super chats. Come on, Big E. Come on, Big E.
We spent all our money to go to the fight.
Texas Piranha, I'm so sorry, my dude. Yes, you did have a super chat about Brian Shaw Classic. Ooh, did it even disappear? No, all the super chats. 499. What do you think about Brian Shaw having 2 super matches at the Shaw Classic? He has only announced Nick Stone and Austin Jaggers left-handed. Who wins?
Are they pulling each other?
Austin Jaggers and Nick Stone pulling each other left-handed.
Oh yeah, I think that Austin Jaggers is different. I think his left arm. There's only maybe, I don't know, Corey and Cody are probably the only guys that can beat him left-handed. So Nick's in big trouble.
Dude, Engen is in the chat and he's telling the truth. He says, I saw you live. You look skinny.
Who, you?
You motherfucker.
Oh,
Engen haven't seen me
I
in
thought we
months.
had a breakthrough in our relationship, Ingen. What are you talking? Hey, Ingen, I'm sitting there with Ingen and his son, and Ingen says, looks at me seriously, he's like, Travis, let me know when you'll be ready. I was like, I said, January 2025. No, man, get out of here. So I looked at his son. I said, does he do that to you, young man? Does he ask you a serious question? You give him a serious answer and he act like it's impossible? So Ingen's like, it's crazy. 3 months from now, you'll be ready. We'll just give you an easy match like Gennady to start off. Good night. Come on, bro. You're killing the brand. No, but listen, man, I got the bug. I got the bug this weekend.
Engen said, year and a half.
A year and a half for that stage. That stage ain't no joke.
Engen, just tell us,
bring him in here. Give him a thing. Give him a link.
As soon as Engen comments, I sent him a link right away. So here he has a link. As if he did not, he can read it. But I do want to know from Engen if your shape or your overall look looked any better, or you be lying to us this whole time.
I could tell the way he was looking at me, boy. He was ready to. He was loving on the beast, boy. He knows. Plus, you know what he knows? He knows that I can carry the card. Like, when he gets me, I'm the next guy, right? Like, you want Devin, but you can't have Devin most of the time, you can't have him every time. So after that, you have to fill it in. You have to do it with stars, right? Now, the stars are Hermes and Levon and Dennis. You need them guys if you don't have Devin, right? You need John, right? But I'm bigger than all those guys. I'm funner than all those guys, boy. I got that shit. I got that shit with me. And he knows it. I know he knows it. Because he wouldn't put up with me. He would not put up with me if he didn't know that.
Hey, you didn't tell me this. Travis, did you tell people that Artem is not going to compete in Istanbul?
Ever. I already told him. Stop, don't ever call my boy. My boy is out. Never going back to Istanbul.
Engen goes, you used to be that guy, not anymore.
Well, I know, but I don't think. Hey, Engen, listen, lucky for you, Engen. I'm going to be that guy again.
So, okay.
I'm going to be that guy again, dude. And I'm going to blow that stage up. Like, those guys don't even do it right. Like, they don't even do it right. You wait.
So what do you think about Nick Stone and Austin Jaggers?
It ain't close. Left-handed, it's not close.
Really?
Austin Jaggers is the real deal, bro. There's only he's in the top 5 in North America, left-handed. Right-handed leaves a little more to be desired, but still pretty good. But probably in the top 20 right-handed.
Just to tell you how bad of a dude I am, last time me and Austin Jaggers were supposed to come to the table, Austin told the bracket people, I'm out.
I
just grab the mic and say, just to let you know, I just beat Austin Jaggers.
Yeah.
All right, Engen says he hopes so, but he does not see any improvements yet.
Kind of like that press conference. Yeah, we got it. But that don't mean there ain't time to make changes, player. Yeah. Ask him if he heard the fact. Ask him if he heard that. Did he hear my suggestion on the press conference or no?
Yes, Engen, have you been listening to us the whole time? And hey, I can get traded out for November card. Senicos, 499. Who are the top 3 best left-handed pullers of all time?
Dennis, Levon, and Travis, right?
In no particular order.
And I don't even know if Levon is that. It's just if he's as good as David Schubert. We didn't give him every damn thing else. He might as well be there too.
David Shubish goes, first Travis, second The Beast, third Bagent.
Hey, atta boy. I like that order. Yeah.
Seeing Georgie cracking Morris's wrist must make Travis feel great since he did the same thing, only harder. Georgie lefty at Moldova. Yeah, but Travis did say Georgie is a little bit different right-handed.
Yeah, no doubt. He's way better right-handed. And I don't even think he was much. Listen, I could have beat Ingen and Georgie if Ingen had a rope to me the same time that day. That's how jacked, awesome, amazing I was. If that guy from Moldova, left-handed, comes to the East First West, he kills everybody. Everybody. Yeah, not close. Not close. So just remember, that's the form that I'm going to get back at. A big, nasty 291-pound guy that you think weighs 260. You're like, man, you lost weight. I'm like, yeah, I know. Even though I'm like, oh, you don't know. You don't know.
Well, hold on. Do you remember you had this idea before, which like I live that all the time, and you have to when you go about your day and somebody tells you you look bigger or you look smaller or whatever, you just agree with everyone. That was your idea.
Whenever I'm going, yeah, I mean, it's like 20 minutes apart. I'm the biggest they ever seen me, or I done lost weight and am I sick? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I weigh 200. I guarantee you right now, I get on that scale, I weigh 273 to 281 pounds every day of my whole life. It's just sometimes I got these big, beautiful shoulders and traps, and then sometimes I got love handles. Right now, it's more the latter.
I'm still trying to figure out a way to keep you in check or see how much you've been lying to me. So I just have to go off what Engen says, and that's you look not very promising so far, young man.
Man, I thought I looked nice and jacked at that when I was at the East versus West. Boy, I was feeling.
You look right next to me. I cannot figure out when your face is bloated or not. I don't know. You've been hiding.
I went up two hat sizes already since I started these stem cells.
And that's why you don't have the Bears hat today with us?
The Bears hat is in another car that's at the mechanics, and I left it in there, the van.
What, the Ford?
No, there's a black Mazda van that came.
Hold on, Mazda was not working when I got there.
Exactly. It had a flat tire, but the truth is it needed front brakes anyway. So now when I went on my way to Turkey, I dropped it off. So I got to go get it tomorrow, but it's got the Bears hat in it.
Oh, we have a rare guest in the chat, Luke Kind. Sup, boys?
Woo! There you go, Ingen Tersey. There's the guy you need to bring to East versus West right there. I've been at bat for you, Luke. I'm at bat for you. But Luke, you know where else you can come, Luke?
September 23rd.
September 23rd or November, you could come hang out and then just punch your own ticket without even having to get a special invite. But you don't really have to do that. If these Americans keep getting bitch slapped every time they go over there, you're next in line, baby. I'd like to see Luke and Mindaugas. That's a tough match for Luke. A tough one, but I'd like to see it.
Man, I mean, it's a tough match for everybody, but Luke got the hand to kind of properly attack Mindaugas if he was in the same power level, kind of sort of.
Yeah, the problem with Mindaugas is when you try to hook him, he don't play that. So you gotta stay outside like Justin did. Justin got those 2 wins with the buckle and then took the 3 losses without it. That's the weight. Wherever you can get Mindaugas, is that 65? Is that where he's at, or 76? Where's the weight?
He can go all the way up to 85 kilos. We don't
want to go up. We want him to lose. We want him to be 176, I think.
Yeah, he's like 172, 165 guy, right?
Yeah. Ask Ingen about Rob Vision Jr. and Daniel.
If
I'm crazy.
I feel like Ingen has left the chat, and
He don't even want to listen to these clowns. I got
you. In an alternate reality, Travis drives a Volkswagen Beetle and competes in 185 semi-pro class under Ryan Grunding Promotions. Can you imagine that? Hey, there was a good question, but I don't know if you ever tested yourself. Can Travis fit into a Miata? What's the smallest?
Mazda Miata. Yes, I've seen one of those before. Yeah.
What's the smallest car you fit
I
yourself?
used to bang this chick in college that drove a Miata. Yeah. Are you kidding me? You do all kind of crazy stuff in that car.
Ah, man.
Why is my son so comfortable playing quarterback for the Bears?
That was the question. How's Tyson doing at the camp?
Tyson told me if he gets cut from that team, he's going to figure Ashton Kutcher is outside the door trying to punk him. That's how he's like, I am the dude. Hey, man, Tyson's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL one day. Just the clock. Hey, hit your clock right now. It's probably going to be sooner than you think, but in the next couple years, it's just going to happen. Now, it may or may not be with the Bears because the Bears got a great quarterback that's there too, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And listen, it's going to happen. Way better chance than me dominating East versus West is Tyson making the Bears.
I don't know, man. Hey, every day you're not training, you're kind of going apart, but every day you're not that far. But it is getting further.
Look at that elbow. Tell me I'm not training.
What, you just scratched yourself on the flight?
No, that's just from the pad for the side pressure, man. That's every day.
Workout every day. Never gotten one of those.
Yeah. Well, you don't use the type of weights I'm using, man. I'm going crazy. Man.
Oh yeah, I ain't got the cute rubber bands, dog. I'm sorry. Hold on, let me zoom in on the side pressure machine behind you. Let's see if there's weight attached to that. Let me. I don't know, man. I feel like there's not even bands around it. Are you crazy? Man. Before I wrap you up, there's nobody asking a technical question. If you guys want to talk about East versus West,
that $80 scared the shit out of them. If not, I'd be up and down every 5 seconds. I'm glad we did it.
Who from the United States can beat Daniel at 200 pounds or less?
I'd like to see him and Bresh go at it left-handed. That'd be cool. And then right-handed, 200 pounds, Todd Hutchings. That's the only guy.
You're that much of a Daniels fan.
I mean, I'm serious right now. You tell me he's not whacking Adam Warzinski, you're crazy.
Well, left-handed for sure. Right-handed.
For sure. Yeah.
Adam doesn't have a left hand. He's not even a contender into left-hand arm wrestling. So
I'm down for Adam and Daniel right-handed as well.
All right, that's a good one.
Ready, yeah, whatever, but yeah, listen, that's a bad man. Emil could beat just about everybody in America. Under 100, maybe not 200, but under 190, and this dude weighs 160, 165. Yeah, them guys are different, man. Daniel is different. Because listen, strength is one thing, but when you bring that head work to the game too, man, that's a game changer.
Oh,
game changer.
$300 super chat. Travis, how do you properly set up for the top roll on the arm wrestling table? Can you please stand up?
Can I see a picture of this to make sure it's actually a real thing there? How do you set up here?
Hold on. There's a $499 super chat. What's your favorite exercise to do with that handle? I think you got it from Alvin Dunn.
I did, but I have never done an exercise with it. I only have it here so that I can just do this while I'm doing the podcast. So I don't have anything to hook this up. I don't have that connection to hook this up to anything.
Well, So I guess from my understanding, you just hook it up to the pulley with the.
Yeah, I
With,
don't have a pulley. You see a pulley back there?
oh shit! All right, my bad, dog.
Yeah, I don't have a pulley, but I saw like you just like
I,
slid it on this thing,
I
right?
I put it in a dish shape to the normal handle shit from Mazurenko, right? So I can just do wrist curls technically.
Right. Which I mean, yeah, I don't have that. I don't have that set up. That's all.
Yeah. So, but it's either I guess I'm assuming is, but I don't. If
I
you
don't
can,
think I'll ever really use this.
what's going on, Paul Italia? Paul is in the house.
I mean, even the wrist curl is not even that. I want this curl.
Yeah,
I don't want that one. That one's scary. That keeps the guys with you. I want to get away from this cat.
Artem just called out Bob Brown. You getting in that match locked in?
Hey, man, listen, talk about Bob Brown. Bob Brown's on the same shit Ermis and them are on. This motherfucker is killing people.
Yeah, I got on the phone with Michael Todd today because of I think a lot of good things going on in Michael's life. Like his mom is in the hospital, the delays in the warehouse and whatever to the construction of the new space. So they are pushing the Monster Factory card to like November or December. So Bob Brown better watch out. I'm coming December, November.
Maybe we could get Bob Brown to come to one of our tournaments.
He gonna take all our chances and then go to Istanbul.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't want that.
Yeah.
You need to
Let's
protect
go, Bob
money.
Brown. Talk to us, Bob. What's best for you? I think Virginia would be best for you. You could win your class, and then you'd see Artem in the overall. First match, he pulled the 98s, you pull the 76s, and then y'all meet.
Hey, but Baba's up there. Baba's at 190, 200.
Well, then he can pull the 187s because we're having every class. 65, 76, 87, 98, 220, 242 supers, and the 54s. So we're having all 8 of them. Hey, that tournament's going to be awesome because of it. Awesome.
Heard Wyoming State went hard. I want to watch it. Hey, there's something to be said about making a super match like Jamie Sheldon and Bob Brown as a part of pay-per-view card and not allowing anybody else record it. I feel like that's not the best way to. I feel like this match should be everywhere. Like we should all have been able to see it 15,000 times by now. I feel like it's a weird strategy.
Yeah, I think the pay-per-view idea is. Yeah, it's all you get with the pay-per-view is the commentary and something extra. But the footage of the match, it's too hard to stop people from doing.
And you should not almost ever do it unless you have some John Todd Hutchings Hermes shit.
It's easy for you to say, but the rest of us are over here trying to get back the money we lost in having the event.
I got you.
I mean, that's the only reason. It's just the revenue stream. That's all it is. So
it's a quick extra thou, but like I don't know at what cost and whatever, right? And then you end up not even. I don't know. Sketchy.
Well, and also too, who gets the $1,000? Does you would know that for Bob Brown, it's not worth $1,000 not to have that footage everywhere now. Bob's rich. Bob don't give a fuck about no $1,000. He'd love for everybody right now to be able to see his match. Everybody, right? So, is it who hosted it?
I don't know there, but I'm just saying there is a times where pay-per-view everything. Don't let anybody see shit for a couple of days, or do the whole opposite. Pay people to come record the shit. You know what I mean? Just go insane. Everybody. Speaking of, I was thinking I'm gonna owe you so much money this weekend, right? Because you remember our deal. Do you remember our deal?
No.
I got you. Our deal was every time you go live on our channel at the East versus West, I'm giving you $20 a live. Doesn't matter if you go 1 minute, 3 minutes, 20 minutes. At $20.
Wait till I download all this. Wait till I've already filmed everything. It's just hidden in the YouTube channel. All I got to do is push one button and you'll see them all.
Oh, and go from unlisted to the thing. I got you. I'll check the content tab, dog. I'm sorry.
I went crazy.
I'll check it out. You went Cobra East versus West 5. I got you. Just everywhere. Cool. Paul is asking, what did Paul ask?
Call in.
Yeah, Paul Italia. Arden, did you have the practice with Carl and Sarah this past weekend? Sarah could not show up. Carl did showed up, and Mike Newman. So me and Carl banged. So yeah, we had a little practice. Not as big as your practice down at Garage Grinders now, but we did have a little private session. A little private session.
Paul's coming up too this week or something.
Is he?
Well, he's got to. You told him he's invited, so now he'd be crazy not to.
Well, no, he was invited the last. I don't have this practices every Saturday, my man. And
you more or less told him to pull up anytime, so he could just pull up.
I did say, but he also disrespected me by saying that he doesn't even remember gripping up with me, and I told a hilarious story about how we did. So,
hey, Paulie has CTE. He don't play that, letting people know that he lost. So you must have beat him. He blocks all that shit out immediately.
It's a practice pool, and
I don't remember anybody ever beat me either.
Well, Paulie, you let me know. I'm pretty sure this Saturday it's kind of empty before I leave Canada. So let me know. Yeah, I'll go down to Miami or whatever, have some fun.
West Palm.
Red and Black 7. Artem, can you ask Travis if he can beat Hermes if he starts training again, and how would he do it? What technique?
Yeah, I could beat Hermes pretty convincingly. Left-handed, right-handed, I do not know if that is possible or not. It'll be interesting to see if my right hammer here holds up with all these stem cells that I've been pumping in there. But if it heals up, it'll be fun. Because I feel like the only two times that Hermes had any trouble is when Matt got out on his fingers, and then, of course, Big Alex was way out of his hand. So is there a weakness? That's where it would be. So that's my wheelhouse. So, yeah, who knows? But listen, don't get it twisted. That dude's not normal. Not normal.
All right. Okay. So I like the technical part of the question. And okay, Politale is going to Bob Brown's house this weekend to California. Well, he's going to California, then Bob Brown's house next week for coaching. Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. So Paulie doesn't need me in his life. He's going for my opponent.
All you need from Bob is what doctors did you use in Mexico, and where is the motherfucking juice coming from? You don't need to actually see him. You can get all that information over the phone.
Text him on Signal, man.
Just give us the place in Tijuana where you and Devin and Baxter are always hanging out, and Craig Touye.
Oh, let me know. I'll drive over tomorrow, right? Because I ain't got nothing to do. I don't think so. Even though Carl ripped me up apart a little bit, left-handed, still. Hey, I have a question for you before I let you go. Is your stance on biceps curl still the same? If you were to do one, you'll start up top and just treat it as a negative, or I'm asking you like directly.
I would get it. I would put it on the preacher curl, right? And then I would lean over with it. Once it got all the way down there, I would come get it and then stand up and then let it work myself down there again. But listen, the most important thing you can do is not have it so heavy that you can't come get it. All right, but don't do this. Do this. Because that's what you're doing when you arm wrestle. You are not doing this. Okay, you're doing this.
I got you. So
that light bulb just came on, right? Light bulb just came on, Artem. You're like, God damn it. I've never even thought about it.
Well, so you're saying you open up with your arm, but you still back up with your body.
Open up with your arm, right? Because that's the negative. That's the negative. But once it's there, now just know that you come get it and then stand up and arch your back. There's no reason to do this. That's dumb. And I don't even know if it's dumb. Just know that the reason I'm killing you, Carl, is because I'm doing it that way.
Well, I guess, I feel like you're like probably the perfect example of efficiency, but even when it comes to training, right? Because you
Well,
definitely,
and then like, yeah, because I want to make sure that everything I'm doing in the gym, I can draw reference to that set grip and the exact process that I'm going to use. I mean, I can't imagine that that would be what everybody starts to think about when they do a movement, right? How can it help me in arm wrestling? Now, they stop at the how can it help me in arm wrestling by just simply saying bicep curls will make my biceps stronger. And they are right. But a better exercise for arm wrestling, if in fact you never did a bicep curl in arm wrestling, you only did a negative when things went bad, right? And then the positive would be that your upper body is flying away and you're attempting to take your hand with you, right? There it goes. Hopefully this thing comes with me. If it doesn't, it stays, right? But what never happens is, do I start like this and then they say go and I see who can do this? It just doesn't, so it's not, and I'm not saying that you can't get better doing it the other way. I'm just telling you that it makes sense to
you know
me.
what? The way I phrase it nowadays, whenever people try to like argue about training techniques and shit, it's really not which one is better because it's very individual. It's about the speed. Which one gets you stronger faster? That's really what we're combining here, right?
And if you've been doing, if Levon has been, standing against the wall, fully extended, doing bicep curls, he should not change up what he's doing. If you went to Istanbul and you got drilled, you might want to make some changes. And that's one of the things you can do is focus on the negative and then make sure that you can go get it. And when I say go get it is no matter how far it's away from you, you take your upper body towards it to lessen the distance from your shoulder and hand. And then once you lock in, you straighten your back out. That's how you lift it, rather than leaving your back here and just on the bicep curl. And then when I tell you that I want you to close your hand and then take your upper body around it, it will almost feel like you're coming to get that dumbbell. But you're just coming to get that hand, right? Just starts that movement. That's all.
I got you. All right. That's noted. So we're gonna move on to wrist and following exercises as the days goes on. So we good. I love it. It just you know what? I don't know. Like so, again, we can talk efficiency, and a lot of the like your training. It's efficiency and it's offense, right? What you do and you beat people. A lot of people want to come in arm wrestling and separated in offense and defense and work bunch of losing positions too, which is like the oddest stuff to me ever too.
Well, the thing about the losing position, it's super easy, right? When do you work on the losing position? When you're stronger than everybody. Hey, motherfucker, here. Hey, give me it. Nobody works on the losing position with guys that are stronger than them. Once they get there, they go ahead and lose. There ain't no stopping. So I believe that if arm wrestling practice, if you go to the arm wrestling practice and the dudes are stronger than you are getting it. You're getting it in, which means that if those dudes are cool, they will allow you to get in a set grip and smack them as hard as you can. And they'll stop you at 10, 9 o'clock, and you'll fight until they bring you back and beat you. That's a good practice to go to. If you happen to be the strongest guy and all you're doing is catching people, right? You are developing the worst of worst habits that you could ever get. Right? I mean, that practice is only good for you for rehab and injury maintenance. You are developing a lane, eventually getting tired enough, I guess, to lose. But in the meantime, pulling everybody however they want, right? That's only rehab. You did not become a better arm wrestler that day. Because in the tournament, you're not doing that. In the tournament, it is 100% offense, 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 and or stopping this guy's offense, offense, offense. But it is never hey, I'll just let him hit me to 10 o'clock and I'll work myself back.
I agree with you
You
because
can't even work yourself back from that if the guy was stronger than you. So
I'm replying to get us some samples from all these random plant growers in the chat. So send out the samples to our emails and addresses. Fuck yeah, I agree with you because the more I'm training my buddy Anton, that comes couple times a week to the house, and he gets stop rolling me, right? And I'm like, dude, I don't like doing this shit to you a week before I go somewhere, right? All of a sudden, I think like my wrist stuck there permanently, and that's why whenever I do go to my practice, and I happen to be the strongest guy there, if it's too close, I'm just raping everybody. I'm like, this is a top roll time. I don't care. I'm working in the top roll for an hour until I can, and then I'm in a competitive condition. So I do like the repetition of where you kind of stick into those proper offensive moves the way you need to perform that Saturday. Texas Piranha, you asked it twice. We have answered it before, and the answer is somewhere between $1,500 to $5,000. But I'm gonna ask Travis once again. Travis Bagent Unfiltered. You do personal training?
no, but I do have a seminar, a 1-day seminar that you can come. Right, it's very simple. You fly in here, you pay me $500 to spend a day with me. Artem already did it. It's a great experience. Or you can pay me $1,500 a day, including travel days, and I'll come to you. Up to you. So I'm in, but that's all I got. Now, my man Levi is about to show me a new way that he's doing this online coaching. We got to get Levi on either tomorrow or Wednesday, and we want to hear his plan. But we don't want to hear his plan because we're really interested in his plan. We want to steal his plan, Artem. Steal his plan. Make sure, hey, Casey's calling me. Are we close?
Yes. Well, we've been up for an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my God, let me off of here.
$10 super chat. Loving the pilot. She'll make it a full podcast one day, young man.
Fuck that. We don't want to do that.
We'll do something. All right, Stoney, hit me up. If you don't like me so much, I will give you Travis's email too, because we do love the products.
Hey, man, let's go. Send it all. Send it all. All right, you're the man.
All right, Travis, you out. I'll see you tomorrow. Make a group chat with Levi.
Beast.
All right, player. All righty, guys. A lot of things. My pest control buddy are gonna come over in a second, so that's why we kind of had to wrap it up. But couple things. Stoney, appreciate your help. Send us in emails. We'll talk. Guys, anvils handles. I do have a pair, left and right. Right is currently attached to the pulley. We are gonna do a giveaway. I'm gonna have Travis come up with an idea of some sort, maybe with you guys sharing a video, something we can track, but maybe just something for the members too. Maybe, we do have enough members. Maybe just have like pick a random member and send them out. But this is in the making. So within this week, we'll pick somebody, get an address, and I'll ship it out. No problem. I'm gonna come with both handles, left and right, and both straps to change out for a metal buckle, right? If you're planning to use it with a strap. As Travis said, I put mine through a D handle thing, so it has a handle here, so I can do a whisker, right? But I have so many handles. We're giving this one away. I don't need to keep it. So whoever wants it, probably become a member just to be safe, because I feel like member is going to have the priority. Or if you're my Patreon, I will be a little bit biased too. So this is what's happening. Yeah, we'll do something for $1 too. I think we just want to give this thing away. And they'll send me a printed out letter, which was awesome. I loved it. So doesn't really need to be some monetary thing. Monetary thing comes here. We do have our t-shirts. Finally, the Teespring been fucking up too much. Arm wrestling in the front. Tell me I'm the greatest, plus the podcast on the sleeve. Got all this. It's kind of hard to. You know what? Where's my shoulder? Where's my shoulder? There we go. There we go. Tommy, I'm the greatest. Looks good in the gym. Already tried. Got my topper in the back. This is they all nice quality. This is next level. This one's soft style Gildan, so they just as soft as this. Got the red one, dog. Got the red one. All good. So whoever wants those, probably is right now just $20, even though I'm losing a whole bunch of money doing that. But tell me, I'm the greatest. Top looking production, everything on there. Arm wrestling in the front, so people know what weird shit you're doing at the gym. That's why I always feel like there's got to be an announcement. So if you guys interested, let me know. Just message me in the Instagram. Haha, new Politalia account. Politalia's Cubans Hill. Oh my god. Let's chip in on the location for Travis Sim. Dude, we can. That's not a bad idea if there's a group of guys that are willing to come, right? Because we can make it. Because we can make it at Travis's gym in West Virginia if everybody is willing to fly out to IAD, which is the airport. Just look it up from where you are, Texas Piranha. Look up Houston to IAD. The ticket's probably going to be under $100 on certain dates, Friday to Monday, right? You'll have to get a rental car because Travis is 40 minutes from the airport. Or, see what's cheaper, Ubering twice or rental car for a weekend. But I bet you we can organize some type of a seminar thing that everybody can come. It just needs to be a proper amount of people flying in, or otherwise it's just a bunch of people that's in Travis's area. And I feel like everybody who's in Travis's area been to that gym and received that seminar. But I believe it's something that can happen 100%. And I mean, there are videos of it online for those who want to know the idea of it and if it's worth what I'm talking about. But that's got to be the plan. Wherever you are, fly to Washington, D.C., IAD airport, Travis's house, and gym is 40 minutes from there. So figured, you can drive there from Georgia State, right? I'm in North Florida, 2 hours from Savannah. That trip Travis drove down here before. I never drove up directly, but it's like 10-hour drive or some shit. It's not that bad. Yeah, whatever. Travis lives near 3 airports, right? UDW. Okay, because it's IAD, BWI, and there's one more. If you do something like that, how much you think it will cost? Just depends how many people show up. Probably yes, and I bet you all Travis will want to have. I mean, if everybody can pay $1,000 at a time, it will be awesome. But I bet you Travis will do it just for $1,500. Just as $1,500. If everybody chip in a little bit, but now people don't want to do that too. I made it in Florida. I flew Todd Hutchings to my house on my everything on my own dime, and could not even it felt weird charging people because the attitude already was in the air, like, oh, you're gonna charge people to come to the seminar? Oh my god forbid you make money or fucking not pay for Todd Hutchings ticket out of your own pocket. So I just made it a donation thing because like if you don't have money, the last thing I want you to do is not come see this because it's the only time Todd Hutchings will be in Florida. So, you're welcome. But if you don't have the money, you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. If you want to pay, MSRP is $30, right? So that's what we did it. Absolute money loss by the end of the day, but all the money went back to Todd. He didn't ask for any money, but I hooked him up with everything we made and whatever was made out of video. So there's only so many people really, really interested and willing to pay the money. So it's a sketchy idea. I feel like Travis will rather do it for free, but find a way to charge everybody a different way, so everybody can have a good time, and he can make money. Artem, since you know who won Bob and Jamie, you think it'd be Bob? Yeah, I mean, regardless of who win it, I'm pretty sure I surpassed Jamie, and I mean, Bob is a unorthodox guy where I feel like you can, with a certain style, you can do it. But my right hand, I do have a lot of options. So I mean, I think I can beat Bob. right? I feel like that's I feel like I can do it, but it's it's a sketchy one. I feel like I'm gonna have to figure shit out. So I see why people want to see it, and yeah, I don't hate it. I will give Bob a chance, but Bob will give me a chance, right? Like I'm very open to that. Um, and how long of a personal lesson? Travis will do it for hours, right? As long as you got the information, as long as you got it into your head. Arden, would you pull Paul Italia in a super match? Yes, that will be a great match for Paul. Because we are the same weight, right? Paul has the most. Paul, I hope you're listening to me right now, Paul, because Paul has the most terrible idea of arm wrestling progression. Like all the shit that Antonio Goralski talks about Paul right now is it cannot be. I mean, there's no reason for that. It's the most waste of time I've ever seen from Antonio at all. Like, why would you ever care about someone else's progression and how they want to go about it? However, it sounds a little bit wrong. Like the idea is there. Like Paul's, it's not doesn't matter what Paul have done. If he wants to choose pull amateurs, he fucking can, or semi pros. You can't tell him no. You cannot tell me I cannot pull amateurs, right? If the rules allows it. But is it right for personal progression? Absolutely fucking not. It's the most waste of time Paul Italia can do to himself. Paul should be telling me, yo, Artem, let's do a fucking super match. I'll train my ass off. Me and you in the same class. As far as Florida ranking concerned, I'm probably number one in both hands of it, right? I don't fucking know. But if I'm Paul and Malou in Florida and I'm in the 198 class, I'm calling me out every single day, right? But for sake of the progression. So yes, love the super match. Will be awesome for Paul. I'll kill Paul, but that should be his goal. Not get killed. But all the semi-pro amateur crap and like debuting at pro, fuck, debuting a pro should be your first event ever. That's how you debut pros. Paul's fashion sense progressing. Fuck yeah. So that's my opinion on Paul's progression where he should pull. So yes, that tell Paul to send me a DM like, yo, I want a super match, man. Pick a date. Well, do not pick a Florida date because they're probably not going to be here. But we can make it happen. Paul. I'll draft to your house tomorrow. Don't tell me I have to be somewhere doing pest control delivery. Are you crazy? All right, you guys. Thanks everybody for watching. I usually, I always sum it up. I always, give a good summary, but a little bit more over here. What will it cost to have you come out to Texas, Artem? Ah, fuck. Have a group of guys to come to my house. Can stay at my house. Man, I'm not just because me and you've met a bunch of times and hang out, I'll probably be down. I usually don't wanna stay at people's houses because I don't like have bad experiences. So I mean, I'll still do it if I know you, right? Like I've still done it, but I'd rather not. I'd rather be a hotel guy. And usually when you message me like this in the live stream, it'll cost you $0, right? Just to get me my travel and the hotel and make sure I don't pay for lunch and be good, right? $0. And how much I want to fly? This current flight times? Oh man, nobody wants to fly, but I will do it, especially. Oh, well, I have to fly to Dallas. Possible. Can do it. Can't do it. So okay, I guess. Sorry, I'm out here missing out. You can say my mouth shall bake your cookies around the. Ooh, cookies and bath. I love myself around the bathroom, dog, right now, and the cookies. Yes, about 2 hour drive from the. Oh, so whatever. So like, as of right now, especially with what I can provide, right? Before I will be even sketched out about doing anything, but I can come to your guys' state. I mean, Travis will not do it to come to your state, but I can come to you guys' state and save you some time. save you a lot of time. I've had many people tell me when they come to practice for 20, 30 minutes, that first 15 minutes, like, man, I've learned more with you than in the fucking past 5 years. Like, yeah, no shit, man. I listen to Travis Bagent. Are you crazy? But yes, I'm definitely a seminar guy. I do have a speech impediment. I have a speech impediment, but I do have a seminar structure that I can go up around and about, and definitely save people time and make everybody better even in a 30-minute time. So, and right now I'm also strong, so I can also appear like, oh man, yeah, you're right. Like, it does work, because it's weak giving a seminar in whatever when you can't show it too. Artem, what's the Mountain Dew over shoulder on the shelf? Probably the Liberty Brew. Let's see. That's a can of Liberty Brew that probably didn't come out this year, but they came out with something different this year that's also blue. Tastes just like this. I wonder how far can I cut? Oh, it caught right there. Perfect. Liberty Brew. No, it just was my favorite thing, and I kept the can. Oh, expired January 11, 2021. And then there's a, well, you don't see, I guess, with the setup, there's my normal fridge too. There's Lindsay's ass over the printed with the can over here. Got him. Yes, it is the July 4 one normally. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I'm super easy. Better than the Baja Blast. I fuck with regular Baja Blast. That new Baja they made is another flavor. Kind of tastes like this. That's what I liked about it. So, yes, guys, let me know. I'm cheap. I can come out anywhere and teach arm wrestling and Luke Jack. So, all right, guys, let me know. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the podcast. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the super chats, all the members. As I said, I will as I'm going to give away the handles, I'll give away one of my shirts too. Just I need the person let me know the size, because currently I have all the sizes for those who don't want to pay me this $20. But if you want to have a shirt,